Hey, Aisha, cousin. Real quick, let me address this because y'all gonna say something. All right. So I have a lot of clothes. I've gone through a lot of different styles, aesthetics, and everything when it comes to my clothing. And this was my stretch piece era. And now I'm dressed a little more mature. So what I'm doing, I'm wearing all my clothes around my house before I donate them. All right. So y'all get to see my stretch piece era. All right. Now back to the content. All right. So as we stroll across the YouTube streets, what we have noticed that there is a lot of men who's bringing light and speaking on the whole ASI Marcus and the mistreatment of an underage girl, what have you. And I really appreciate that because you don't really see that often. And I know there are some of those who are making it just for content, and I feel like there are those who actually care. For instance, Troy and what Benji accents. I just became familiar with them, but you could tell that they really care, and they're willing to assist the mother in bringing her home and actually, bringing some justice to this matter. However, what is bothering me? I've heard on Troy's World that it was Vibes Queen allegedly who was the one who alerted Marcus about the bolo on the underage girl, so he was able to take down the video. It's what bothers me most is the women, because usually we always hear about the men in these type of cases, but there are a lot of women who are pedos as well and are complicit and enable situations like this. There are a lot of mothers and grandmothers who have sat back and watched their children get SA'd and didn't say anything. And, nothing really ever happens to them, but, only stuff usually happens to the men. So I am completely disgusted by some of the actions that I've seen from some of the women within these sectors. We are supposed to protect children, right? Yes, the women are supposed to be the first protectors of children. What you will also notice that in the criminal system, when it comes to cases like this, and when a man or a woman are up for charges, women are usually convicted harder. It's harsher because we're supposed to be, being a nurturer is supposed to be innate within us. But you see, it's not like that, right? Vibes Queen. Now, I'm only going to mention her name because her name is already out there, but there's another individual that sickens me as well, because this person could make videos all day, week long about the scheming ways of these young adults, and y'all go in there and kiki and laugh with her. But when it comes to Marcus, it's as if nothing ever happened. Or she can make a 20-minute video and then we get to the last 2 minutes and now we may comment on Marcus. So we could talk about chosen scheming ass ways, not making any logic in his movements, but we don't want to say anything about Marcus. We see where your allegiance is. And the crazy thing is, I believe this individual may also work in the social service field. I am completely disgusted. Now, I understand you guys love this individual's videos and commentary, but you need to pay attention to how their character, okay? To the point that you won't talk about something that is obvious a criminal crime, but we want to joke about scheming ass young adult ways. And even with Vibes Queen, isn't it? Now, she's making videos, talking about the situation, but what sense does that make when you was willing to alert this man so he can take down what will be used as evidence, even though it's still there? What sense does that make? I'm so sick from these women. All women are not created equal. All right? And this is just not a black woman's thing or something. It's their character. I'm just sick of it. And I just wanted to say something about it. Well, that's it. That's all. Them enablers, they're being complicit with it all. Even when you don't say nothing, you're being complicit. All right, y'all, that's it. That's all. Ciao.